Hello and welcome. My name is Bree, and today I am going to access the Akashic Records, and my intention of this access portal that we're all jumping into together now, this vortex of energy, is for all of us to understand how we can use the Akashic Records for the highest good of all. I've been accessing these records consciously for about 2 years now, and I was told early on in my channeling journey that much of my frequency, my energy, is in the 7th dimension. For those of you that aren't familiar with what I'm referring to here, all of us are multidimensional beings. So while we are here in the 3rd dimension, we are bridging the gap to the 5th dimension, which our planet is making the ascension into. But beyond that, we have aspects of ourself that are operating in other planes. And this was a little confusing for me at first. But I'm already sensing my guides are present with me, so we're going to get this started. And I'm just going to highlight that the main things that I want us to take away from this are what questions can be asked in the Akashic Records, why it is beneficial for us to access the Akashic Records. I want to know if we all can do this, or if this is something that only those who have a aspect of ourself operating in the Akashic Records can do, which is a hunch I have, but I don't know if it's accurate. So I'm going to allow for my 7th dimensional version to come through now to bring through this channeling for the highest good of all. If you are driving or operating machinery, I do ask that you pause it now and come back to it later, for I'm being informed that this is going to include a healing for all of us, a light force energy infusion. Our consciousness will be expanded. Anything else, guys? If you want to be seated or lying down or have your eyes closed for this transmission, that may suit you. Allow for your intuition to guide you on that. We all ready? I'm now being prompted to sit in the center of the pyramid to really bring this in. All right, guys, we're going to get started now. Welcome. We are scanning all of you now. And many of you on this transmission do have aspects of yourself here on the 7th dimensional plane. All of you Each and every one of you has a guide here in the Akashic Records. There are many things that you can learn about your soul by accessing the Akashic Records. However, many of you will want to be assisted in this process. For even as Bree transmits our messages here, she is falling deeper and deeper into a trance-like state. And the Akashic Records are meant to be more of a dialogue than a direct access. For as you would imagine with any library, the predominant intentional energy here is that of learning and growth. The purpose of the seventh dimension is protection, storage, documentation, and guided assistance. There are several key questions that we would encourage you to ask, but we do want to empower you to know that you may bring any question. Your guides do not carry any frequency of insecurity or doubt or fear, and they will not be hesitant to share with you truth. Bree had some misunderstanding about questions that were allowed to be brought to us. You may bring any question. Any question that is stemming from your ego, the version of you that you've learned to be in order to be safe on your planet. Those questions will be redirected, reconfigured to become in alignment with your soul. This is why it is helpful to have another grounded individual in these processes. The questions that we would encourage you to ask are: what did my soul come here to learn and expand upon? You may also ask, what has my ego taken on that is not aligned with my soul? Other questions: for those of you who are experiencing rumination, are experiencing a disempowering story that you continue to tell yourself over and over again, you may ask how to reshape these stories that will be saturated in the vibration of love and truth. Your guides will assist you to edit and update these stories in accordance with your higher self's guidance. The Akashic records were never meant to be exploited, but this has been attempted. This message is only for a few of you, but those of you looking to use the Akashic records for the means of material goods will not be successful. That is not our purpose here, and what may serve you in this moment to receive from us is that the materials, the densities, the bodies, eventually you will have no attachment to them. As you elevate your consciousness and you increase the amount of light that is pouring into your being. We are drawing this to a close now, and we do hope that this has served you in the highest good. We sense Bree resisting this next message. However, we will bring it through. That Bree is intended to be here to assist those who are struggling to meet their soul more closely and more intimately. And she will be offering Akashic Records readings where you can enter into this dialogue and learn more deeply about what it is that makes you you. We thank you, Bree, for this access, for allowing these messages, and for raising your vibration enough to bring them through. We thank all of you for your time and your energy, and we do suggest that all of you hydrate after this transmission, as it did include a chakra balancing, healing, and alignment with your highest self. We're now just collectively offering our thanks for these beautiful messages, for this beautiful access portal, for all of our guides. Many of your guides were here today that I could sense. So many beautiful guides, so many beautiful souls here. I'm just taking a moment to acknowledge all of you. For you to even watch this video, to follow anything that I'm bringing through, it means your higher self is calling you. It means that your soul is calling you. It means that you're ready to break free of illusion, of the matrix, of fear. I love you all so much. Take a look at the description for links to my services, and stay tuned as I provide more offerings this fall. I love each and every single one of you. Namaste.